So for our balance drills, I'm just going to move to the side of the chair so you can see my feet. You are welcome to keep a hand on the chair the whole time. It's up to you to determine how much challenge you'd like to have. We do want to challenge ourselves where we feel some wiggles in the ankles and the legs, but we also want to feel safe and maintain our upright position. So at any time, feel free to place the hand onto the chair or step out of the balance or keep a hand on the chair the whole time. Our first challenge will be to stand with the feet as close together as is comfortable. Stand up tall. Remember that good posture. We're engaging through those muscles along the torso, around the torso to support that position of the spine. Draw the shoulders back and down and pull the head back so it's almost over the tailbone. Bottom of the chin parallel to the floor. Maybe keep a finger on the chair or relax those arms down by the sides if that feels comfortable. And if you'd like to add another challenge, you can start to turn the head slowly to one direction, to one side, getting a nice stretch for the neck, feeling any wiggles that you might feel in your ankles, and then slowly draw the head through center and over to the other side. Still standing up tall and breathing in a deep and smooth way. So we never want to hold our breath. Let's draw the head back to center. Hand onto the chair. Let's step one foot forward of the other. You can have a space between the feet, just as if you're taking a step forward. If you feel challenged here, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can start to move the feet into a tandem or tightrope stance with all 10 toes pointing as forward as you can. Soft bend in those knees. Upright position. Head pulls back over the tailbone. And then find your balance here. Maybe arms are alongside the body, or maybe you're leaving a hand on the chair. So find what works best for you. We just want to feel those wiggles in the ankles. That's strengthening the ankles and improving our balance. Let's slowly, if you'd like, turn the head over to one side if you like a little bit more challenge. And then draw the head through center over to the other side. And don't forget, you can use your toes to make sure you can maintain your upright balanced position. Draw the head back to center, step it out over to the other side, step one foot forward, maybe stay there. If you feel like you want a little bit more challenge, heel to toe, all 10 toes pointing forward, soft bend in those knees, stand up tall. Find your balance here first. Let those ankles do their work. And then if you'd like a little bit more, maybe turning the head slowly to one direction and then through center and over to the other side. Back to center, hand down, shake it out, wiggle it out if you need to. Our third challenge is to stand predominantly on one leg. So let's stand up tall, lift one heel, come onto your tippy toes. Maybe you're staying here. Maybe you feel a challenge here already. If you want a little bit more, you can lift the foot completely off of the floor. Keep it low. At any time, you can put the toes down or put the hand down. So find where you feel challenged, but safe. And if you'd like even more, you can start to turn the head in one direction. And then slowly over to the other side. Really feeling the work of that standing leg. Come back to center, and then let's move over to the other side, lifting the opposite heel. Make sure you have a micro bend in that standing leg. Never want to lock out the joints. Maybe stay here, or maybe lift the toes. Find what works best for you, where you feel challenged, but can still be relaxed in the mind. And then if you want a little bit more, turn the head in one direction. And then through center and over to the other side. Thinking of that good upright posture. And then draw the head back to center and release it down. Shake it out if you need to. I'm going to move the chair in front of me for a little bit more support. Let's widen the feet. So they're wider than the hips, maybe even wider than the chair. And let's start to shift the weight into one leg, lifting the opposite heel. And slowly pass through center, soft bend in the knees, and sway it over to the other side. Try to keep the shoulders parallel to the floor so we're not side bending. So we'll move side to side. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can lift the foot completely off, maybe hovering a hand over the chair. Slowly, softly through center. And then if you want even more strength work, Then you can lift the leg a little bit higher to feel those muscles along the outer leg and hip work. Slowly through center, over to the other side. And then come on down, shake it out. And then our last balance challenge, let's step to the side of the chair. You can still keep a hand on the chair for support if you need it. Our slow motion marches. Stand up tall, engage through the core, and then we'll lift the thigh as high as is comfortable to you. Remember, you can keep the toes down. If you are lifting the foot off, lift the toes as well. Find your balance here. And then softly march over to the other side. And if you want even more of a challenge, if it is safe for you to do so, you can lift the opposite arm to leg, or you can keep a hand down on the chair the whole time. Trying to stay relaxed in the mind so we become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And so we can reduce our chances of becoming panicked if we do lose our balance. And then release, shake it out, wiggle it out, whatever feels good.